project Orchestrator built for the Auth0 for AI Agents Hackathon. Let me walk you through exactly how it works. AgentNet lets you control GitHub and Slack using plain English. You type a command like create a GitHub issue for the login bug and notify the engineering channel on Slack, and 3 specialized AI agents work together to make it happen, fully authorized, with 0 credentials exposed to the AI. There are 3 agents. First, the Orchestrator Agent powered by Llama 3.370 billion parameters running free on Groq reads your command, decomposes it into a task plan, and decides which sub-agents to call. Second, the GitHub agent handles all repository operations. Third, the Slack agent handles all messaging operations. Each agent only has access to its own tools. The GitHub agent literally cannot call any Slack function, and vice versa. This enforces least privilege at the agent boundary. The orchestration is built on LangGraph, a directed state graph. The graph has 3 nodes: orchestrator, subagents, and synthesizer. The orchestrator outputs a task plan. The subagents node fans out and runs each plan item sequentially. The synthesizer merges all results into one cohesive response. Every step is streamed live to your browser via server-sent events. Here is the critical security feature. When you connect GitHub or Slack from the connections page, Auth0 runs the OAuth flow and stores the provider access token inside your Auth0 user identity record. When an agent needs to call the GitHub or Slack API, a machine-to-machine client fetches that stored token from the Auth0 management API using the read user identity token scope. The token is injected directly into the API call header. The LLM never sees it. It never touches an environment variable. It is fetched fresh at runtime, used once, and discarded. When you connect a social provider, a one-time linking token with a 10-minute expiry is stored in readies. After the OAuth redirect, the new social identity is merged into your primary Auth0 user record via the management API. Your session sub never changes, only the identities array grows. This means all your connected providers are always accessible under one stable user ID. Some actions are too risky to auto-approve. Merging a pull request or archiving a Slack channel are classified as red zone. When the AI agent tries to call these tools, client-initiated back-channel authentication fires a push notification to your phone through the Auth0 Guardian app. The agent thread literally blocks and waits. You see a step-up banner in the UI. When you approve on your phone, the token validates server-side and execution resumes. If you deny or 5 minutes pass, the action is cancelled and the agent explains why it could not proceed. Every tool has a trust zone. Green zone tools like listing issues, listing pull requests, and posting Slack messages are auto-approved and silently logged. Yellow zone tools like commenting on a pull request or creating a Slack channel execute automatically, but every argument and result is written to the full audit trail. Red zone tools require that CIBA push notification before execution. You can also override any tool in the trust configuration dashboard to require manual approval, giving you fine-grained control over what the AI can do on your behalf. AgentNet has 11 total tools across both agents. The GitHub agent has list user repos, list GitHub issues, list pull requests, get issue details, create GitHub issue all green. Comment on PR is yellow. Merge pull request is red. The Slack agent has list Slack channels and post Slack message both green. Create Slack channel is yellow. Archive Slack channel is red. One important engineering detail: before the GitHub agent's React loop even starts, the system programmatically calls list user repos and injects the result into the message history as a synthetic tool call. This means the LLM always knows your real repository owner and name from the very first step. It can never guess a wrong repo or skip this discovery step, because the information is already in its context before it reasons. Let's walk through a real demo scenario. You type, create a GitHub issue for the login bug and post about it in #engineering. The orchestrator plans 2 tasks. The GitHub agent calls list user repo, sees your repo, then calls create GitHub issue, which returns an issue number and URL. The Slack agent then calls list Slack channels to find the correct channel ID, then calls post Slack message with the issue link. 2 providers, 4 tool calls, 1 command. Another scenario, merge PR number 12 using Squash. The GitHub agent lists pull requests to confirm number 12 exists. Then it calls merge pull request. This is red zone. Your phone buzzes with a Guardian push notification saying AgentNet, approve merge pull request. You tap approve. The PR is Squash merged. The result is streamed back to the UI. The full action is recorded in the audit log. Everything you just described streams live in the dashboard's activity feed. You see each agent thinking, each tool being called with its arguments, the trust zone classification, whether it was blocked or approved, and the result. Below that, the execution graph visualizes the flow. The audit log tab shows a full searchable history of every action taken across all sessions. The stack is Next.js 16 with the app router and TypeScript. Auth is Auth0 Next.js Auth0 version 4 for session management. The AI integration uses Auth0 AI LangChain version 5 for the Token Vault and CIBA wrappers. The LLM is Llama 3.370 billion on Groq, completely free, no credit card needed. Orchestration is LangGraph. The database is SQLite via Betterslide 3 for the audit trail, with Upstash Redis for caching. The UI is Tailwind CSS version 4 with a dark cyan violet theme. Deployment is universal. To run it yourself, clone the repo from GitHub. It's under unknown 1502/AgentNet multi-agent project orchestrator. Run npm install with legacy peerdips. Copy .env.example to .env.local and fill in your Auth0 domain, client ID, and secret, the Token Vault M2M credentials, and a free Groq API key. Start the server with npm run dev sign in, go to the connections page, connect GitHub and Slack, and issue your first command. You should be up and running in about 15 minutes. AgentNet demonstrates 3 things that matter for AI agents in production. First, agents should operate with least privilege isolated tool sets per agent. Second, credentials should never touch the AI token vault. Delegation handles that. Third, destructive actions need real human approval in the loop. CIBA Step Up provides that with a push notification. Thank you for watching. Click Launch App in the navigation to try it live.